Welcome to my life on paper. I am Brianna. I am so glad you are here. And today is Sunday. That means it is Sketch Sunday with the crew. And today, our very own Nicole picked out this sketch. And it's possible that she made this sketch. I'm not sure. Today, I am scrapping fall pictures. And I love the fall. I love those colors. So I have this old collection that I actually bought at an estate sale. My husband's second cousin does estate sales. She actually runs them, and she will let me know if there's craft supplies there. So those are the only estate sales I go to. But anyway, this one is from 2013. It is Reflections Fall, and it is by Echo Park. And it was pretty much the whole paperback when I got it. And I'm getting down to the end. Like, I don't have many, if any, full sheets left. It's kind of exciting. Now, this piece of paper is actually Creative Memories. This one, it's kind of like a cheetah print. I don't know where I would use this otherwise, but it matches with the browns in this collection. And then, I don't know. I think of young girls as wearing like cheetah print or something. And it's so subtle because it's in the background. There's barely going to be any of it for you to see. So I thought that was a good place to use this paper. My photos are bigger than the ones in this sketch, and that is okay, which means then my a square behind them is bigger, which is still okay. Um, but other than that, I'm going to follow this sketch. I get the pictures placed where I like them, and I will glue them down. As I've been mentioning, I do love my ATG adhesive, but I have found these old little adhesive, and I'm going to use them up. I also thought I decided I was going to use one of these border stickers, and you end up not being able to see much of it. But and if I had thought of it before I cut out the middle strip, I would have just used it. But I'm going to put them both there. And again, you won't see much of it, but I like it that I was able to use it with this collection, and it's out of my stash now. It's on the paper, so it's a nice little addition there. I'm just going to get my square kind of centered in the middle. I really use these this close to my heart mat behind it to center things, and I go with the grid lines. Hay rides and pumpkin pies, I had to get that on here because we did go on a hayride. Now this is in the corn maze, but there will be other photos in other layouts close to this one that we were on a hayride, so I was happy to use it. Now these are, I believe these are simple stories, and I like the way they go with the colors, so I'm going to use these, and they're florals. So I was quite excited to use these in with this other collection. And I'm just going to spread them down on the bottom. At first I thought I was going to use that other sticker as well. It says thankful and happy. Um, but in the end, I don't end up using it. I thought I had enough like word phrases and that kind of thing. The title is going to say Autumn Memories, which is on the top there. I think the florals and then the tags are both two different collections from Simple Stories, but they coordinate so nice together. So now I'll go through kind of the tags and labels and stuff and try to figure out what I want to use on this page while I'm still going through all the florals too, and trying to get a nice combination. I like that tag with the birds. Some of it is going to peek out. This is going to move around a little bit, but some of it's going to peek out, and so there is a little bit of room for journaling. The girls were so sweet to kind of color coordinate their outfits to this page. Um, of course, they went with florals, with autumn colors, and so it went with the autumn colors of this collection. And I believe, well, so my husband and I think we were kind of two teams. So we're both trying to get out of the corn maze the fastest. I think we were pretty darn close. And I don't think my husband and I took any pictures of us in the corn maze. So just the girls. Here I am taking one of the labels and I am backing the title with it just for a little bit more interest there to kind of highlight it. I'm gonna lay that up on the top. And again, it's gonna cover more of that border, which I don't like, but I could only get it. I mean, it's sitting where it is because it's so that it doesn't sit on top of the girls' heads. I do want just a little bit of the florals up on top, and they do have these cute little ones, so I'm going to use some of that for um, some of the small florals for on top. And then I will try to figure out my kind of my bottom cluster there. I'm going to move the words to the right. It just felt like the right thing to do. The journaling bit is going to stay on the left. And that way the florals will go all the way across the bottom there. This layout is great in that it gives you a little bit of, I don't know, I like it. So it gives you the 50-50 in the back, the two different pattern papers. It gives you a border down the middle. It gives you embellishments along the bottom of the photo. It gives you a nice backed photo, and it gives you a big title on the top. So it can be used, obviously, in so many different ways. And you will see that today. Check out everybody that's playing below. You can see what they're doing. Everybody's style is different. Everybody has different ideas. And everybody's working with different collections as well. And just when I think I get things where I like them, I decide on doing something different. I'm just tweaking here. And I don't know, I had a hard time kind of overlapping the florals. I think it was because of the white border going on, and I wasn't about to trim those all off. So I just did my best. But once I get to a certain spot, I think, oh my gosh, I left a little spot in the middle between the florals and the hayrides and pumpkin pies. And so if you don't know, that can be considered trapped space. So there's like a little bit of nothing going on in that space there. And so here you can see I'm moving the floral over a little bit, trying to cover that trap space, but not really working. So I end up bringing in this ticket. And the ticket works because, well, it still looks like trap space, right? But it's it's something to lay there so that I don't have to worry about the space in between the flowers and the words over there. So that is my solution. And I think I still bring in a big flower. Well, no, I didn't. I found, okay, so instead it's this bigger, small embellishment. Small embellishments kind of clustered together. And I'll get the title adhered down, and I use these little clippy things to go on either photo, and then I will do the flowers on top of the title, just kind of getting everything in place. Nicole actually did make this layout, so sketch. So thank you, Nicole. Um, I really like the sketch. And then I think, okay, so here's the clips, and then the last thing I'm gonna do is cover up the photo. Oh, I guess I take my time with the clips. I'll cover up the photo, and I will use Dina Wakley Media Gloss Spray and Gilt. And that will finish up my layout. That will complete my layout today. And until next time, may your memories always have a home on paper.